From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Tuesday, January 30th, 2024. I'm D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. Governor Noem is calling a joint session of the state legislature to brief lawmakers on the U.S. southern border in Texas. The session will take place tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time. The Republican governor went to the border last week. She called it a war zone. Noem has deployed the South Dakota National Guard to Texas 3 times, and she's talked about sending razor wire to the region to replace the fencing removed by the Border Patrol. Rapid Valley firefighters responded to a blaze early yesterday morning. Amy Rose has the story.
The Rapid Valley Volunteer Fire Department responded to a structure fire at Timber West Products on Old Folsom Road just after 1 a.m. Monday. First responders encountered a fully engaged fire marked by heavy flames and smoke emanating from the commercial structure. The fire had extended to nearby structures and infrastructure, prompting a 3-alarm escalation. Despite less than ideal conditions, firefighters contained the blaze to just a few structures. One firefighter sustained minor injuries during the operation. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
A proposal to commission a group to create a new state flag failed to clear a Senate committee Monday morning. Had lawmakers passed SB 113, it would have created a task force made up of appointees from the governor, the Secretary of State, the Secretary of Tribal Relations, the Director of the State Historical Society, the Secretary of Tourism, the Director of the South Dakota Arts Council, and 2 practicing visual artists from South Dakota to come up with a new design for a state flag to replace the old one. In news from the nation and the world, an enemy drone that killed 3 American troops and wounded dozens of others in Jordan may have been confused with an American drone returning to the U.S. installation. That's according to 2 U.S. officials who are not authorized to comment and insisted on anonymity. The officials say preliminary information suggests the enemy drone that struck the installation known as Tower 22 may have been mistaken for an American drone that was in the air at the same time. The officials add that as the enemy drone was flying in at a low altitude, a U.S. drone was returning to base. As a result, there was no effort to shoot down the enemy drone. As border security grows as a major issue, U.S. House GOP members are moving to remove the Secretary of Homeland Security. Amy Rose has the latest.
House Republicans are moving swiftly toward impeaching Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkis. The Homeland Security Committee is scheduled to vote Tuesday on 2 articles of impeachment against Mayorkis, including over what they call his willful and systematic refusal to enforce immigration laws. But Democrats call the proceedings a sham ordered by Donald Trump, the Republican presidential frontrunner. Democrats argue that Republicans should instead be working with the Biden administration to secure the U.S.-Mexico border. Mayorkis is defending his work at the department and urging the House to focus on updating the nation's broken and outdated immigration laws.
Israeli forces disguised as civilian women and medical workers stormed a hospital in the occupied West Bank and killed 3 Palestinian militants. Tuesday's dramatic raid underscored how deadly violence has spilled into the territory from the war in Gaza. The Palestinian Health Ministry said Israeli forces opened fire inside the wards of the Ibn Sina hospital in the town of Jannah. A hospital spokesperson said there was no exchange of fire, indicating that it was a targeted killing. The IDF claimed the militants were using the hospital as a hideout. It alleged that one of those targeted in the raid had transferred weapons and ammunition to others for a planned attack. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Sunny and breezy with a near record high of 65. Low tonight, 41. And that was your Daily Slice for Tuesday, January 30th, 2024. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jaquess. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a great day.